Hey.
MATOKA が参ります。ご注意ください。
So I actually haven't filmed a video in a very long time. Most of the stuff that I've been posting recently have been the Japanese videos. If you haven't checked that out, they'll be in the description below. But I've kind of wanted to make content besides the Japanese videos. Try to make just content about what I've been thinking about lately, how's quarantine been going, and just some of the things that, you know, not only I, but all of us have been going through because of quarantine and the different lifestyle that we have to live because of it. And so one of the things that I've really noticed is my lack of communication with other people. I'm not the type of person to like reach out to a lot of people, seeing how they're doing, having long-winded conversations, doing the Skype meetings, doing the Zoom meetings or anything like that. Preferably, especially like in this quarantine time, it's been a lot better for me to kind of keep to myself, not read too much into the news. I think there are two sides of the coin to this. I don't think it's necessarily a good thing. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing either, but I wanted to kind of justify it, because if you're a friend watching and I'm like, you know, not reaching out or anything like that, like, I apologize, but that's also kind of just like part of my personality too. So I want to talk a little about that today. But it's such like a freaking beautiful day outside. Take a look at this. Hella nice outside. And because I don't vlog at all, like I don't bring my camera outside my room basically, I don't really do that much stuff just because I don't feel very comfortable like doing vlogs in public or anything like that. Not necessarily like they'll judge me, but also they'll judge me. But it's such a nice day outside, so I thought I'd kind of just, you know, go on a walk and talk about, you know, why I'm not talking to people. And so I just finished working out. As you can see, you can't really see. One sec. As you can see, just finished working out. So let's change these clothes. Alright, shall we go? Let's go. Trying to find a place to just like sit down and talk and stuff, but there's so many people outside. They're like biking or they're walking their dogs or something like that, and shut up, and it just makes me really uncomfortable. So I'm going to try, but also like my allergies are like top-notch bad today, so if I end up just going back home, like don't hate me for that. What's up? So I finally found somewhere to be alone for a minute. I had a nice conversation with the man with the dog saying how iPhone cameras are just as good as DSLRs, so makes me feel good about my purchases in life, you know? Let's talk about why I don't talk to people during quarantine and stuff. I mean, obviously the social distancing, that's a thing, not supposed to, but people still communicate with each other. Phone chats, Zoom, Skype, and stuff like that. But I feel like usual conversations go as such. You say hi, hello, how are you? And then you talk about what's new with your life. Well, obviously, there's not going to be anything new with your life. Maybe there is. People are still graduating, people are getting jobs and stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. But most of the conversations that you're going to run into are going to be about Corona. If you're working in a workplace where there are restrictions, where you can't work and stuff like that, all your coworkers, your boss and stuff are going to be talking about Corona. And it's valid because, you know, it's changing people's lives. Everyone has to live differently because of Corona and stuff like that. However, I think there kind of is a thing of overloading yourself on the topic at hand, on Corona. Because if we think about it too much and let us consume our entire lives and our entire mind and stuff like that, then your mental health isn't going to be that great, to be honest. At least I don't think so. But I just try to avoid conversations where it's like, hey, how are you? What's new? Hey, Corona. Because eventually everything starts talking about Corona once again, about how you've changed your life and that kind of stuff. And of course, it's completely good to vent and to share your opinions and stuff like that. But I also think because we all have so many different opinions on the situation as well, sometimes you don't want to hear about it all the time. Because if you turn on the news, if you go to a site to look up news, the first thing you're going to hear about is Corona. And at this point, I just read the titles and I don't read anything else. You kind of know what you're going to be reading the whole article about. And I don't blame them either. That's how publishers get money. By making up those titles, by printing the news, and some of the things we actually do need to know. So to my friends, yes, I do apologize if I'm not very good at keeping in touch, but you should have known that once we got into the friendship in the first place, because even without Corona, I wasn't a very good texter or anything like that. I hate the Zoom, the Skype, and those kind of calls. I don't know why. It just makes me really uncomfortable. I used to hate phone calls too. I'm getting a little better at that, but I don't want to call out extroverts. But there are those types of people who, if they want a conversation, they want a really long-winded conversation. They want to talk for an hour or 2 hours, or just chill on Zoom or on webcam in a group with all your friends and stuff like that. And I'm not that. That's not what I'm about, By the way, if you didn't get a closer look at my outfit, this is the first time me going out and dressing up in such a long time, because there's no reason to. But I feel like a lot of TikTokers have been doing the wow, your shirt is very lowly unbuttoned and stuff like that. So I thought I'd try it today. I don't know if it's a look. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that up, but not many people are gonna see outside anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? But honestly, that's really what I want to talk about today. Maybe it's a short video, I don't know, but I don't think you should feel pressured to communicate with people either. I think it's important that you don't be a complete shut-in, because we all need a little bit of social interaction. You don't need to go and force yourself to talk to people and stuff like that. I make sure to try and check up on people, but I don't think it's necessarily your job to do anything like that. Do what you can for the person you are, and anything else is extra credit almost, right? Birds are loud. But if you do want to get in contact with me and message or talk for a little bit, you can DM me on my Instagram. Make sure to follow that as well. Like this video and subscribe. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't make these videos anymore. There's just been things in my mind that I really want to start making videos of, so hopefully I'll be able to do that within the coming week. If you like videos where I'm actually outside and chilling, because I know we don't all get to go outside very much anyways, so if you like this, make sure to like the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.